The festive season is upon us, and how integrated retail tech platform Arzooo is increasingly catering to the new age consumer by blurring the boundaries between online and offline commerce. We're in conversation with the company's management team here at its Bengaluru-based headquarters. So who better to kick off the conversation than the brainchild behind the company and its co-founder, Rishi Raj Rathod. So thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you for having me here.
And for sake of some context setting and for the benefit of our viewers, how might you characterize how Arzoo's mission and vision has evolved over the last year alone?
Now, when we started as a B2B commerce platform, whole intent was how we can bring best of selection, best of pricing to these retail stores. Because typically you see these stores are limited by inventory they can offer to end consumer.
Very much so.
With the Arzooo platform, they have access to thousands of SKUs within their shop itself. So they can better compete on selection compared to online platforms or large offline platforms. And then we bring best of margins to these retailers where they can also compete on pricing. Now that's how we started as a company. We also realized that working capital financing is a big need for them. So also try to solve that in our journey with these retailers.
Well, Rishi, speaking of demand, how is Arzooo gearing up for the festive season? Give us a sense of some of the preparations underway.
The kind of categories we are into, Diwali is one of the largest festive season that we see. So we are quite excited for this Diwali. And when you look at any e-commerce platform, the core things would be sorting out your supply chain, so you can scale your supply chain and handle the demand that you see on the platform. Your technology platform, because you need to scale your platform to handle this kind of demand.
Well, Rishi, we very much look forward to that, and we wish you and the larger Arzooo team all the continued success.
Thank you.
Praveen, now obviously there's so much discussion around how retail has gone online. But tell us about how at Arzooo you're leveraging technology to transform offline retail.
Sure. So, in general, retail is an area where customer demands the discovery to be good, the prices should be good, the inventory should be good, and they really want to make sure that, when they order it, it's something that reaches pretty fast. The offline retail is totally same, right? But offline retail doesn't have, at the fingertips of anything like mobile to order or any of it. That is where we are providing them with the kind of assortment they would need, the kind of technology to make sure that the discovery becomes easier for the customers, and the pricing, right? So we want to make sure that there is a proper discounting mechanism, the proper offering mechanism where the prices and all appear very competitive for them. So this is where the technology fits in to make sure that offline retail is becoming omni and it is available to everyone and everywhere.
Well, to build on that, tell us about some of the capabilities of this underlying technology and what more is in the pipeline by way of technology advancements.
Sure. So the technology right now that we are using is completely the cloud technologies. So which means we are providing all kind of recommendation and anything using our AI ML model as well. So as we move ahead in our journey, we are completely focused on how we make the generative AI for the discovery, for the even the customer engagement or for our pricing, so that customer get all the best of the the world of online world, which we can bring it to the offline.
Prashant, I think that one of the biggest challenges when it comes to the consumer durables space is the fact that this sector is deeply cyclical. It's deeply seasonal. So what's your demand generation strategy for this festive season?
So Pooja, this festive season is going to mark a huge uptick in the consumer durables sales. Consumer durables in general are a very aspirational purchase which people plan throughout the year, and this is the time when you make most of it. So now our focus is on empowering the 50,000 odd retail partners that we have with the best of products, with the best of prices, so that they are at the same pedestal as large retail chains. Because the major beneficiaries traditionally have been large retail chains whenever it comes to the huge uptake.
Right.
Our focus is to ensure that we are able to democratize retail so that every partner, every retail partner, from the smallest of stores to the largest of stores, is making the most of this festive season.
So that leads me to my next question, which is what can you tell us about the specials and sales on offer this season?
While I'm not going to disclose what exactly we have in store, this is something that has been going on, but what we will ensure is throughout these 60 days, each and every day is a sale day. And obviously, we have the mega event of World Electronics Days.
So Sumit, over the years, give us a sense of the supply chain capabilities that Arzoo has built.
So Arzoo has designed its supply chain on 3 core principles. That is, first is to provide a reliable experience to our retailers. Second is speed of execution, right? Whatever comes in, it has to get executed. Whatever is the design, has to get executed quickly, right? And third is cost. We have to be cost efficient while we are doing it. And the entire backbone of this is our tech, right? So we have enabled our internal transportation management system, warehouse management system, who are enabling us to do it. On top of it, we have process design capabilities, which has enabled us to deliver a delightful experience to our retailers.
Well, given the surge in demand that you're expecting this festive season, how do you intend to deliver on that promise? And at times like this, how critical is it to stay ahead of any and all supply chain related bottlenecks?
Yeah, as you mentioned rightly, right, across this is the festive season, right, and the expectation of retailers are also increasing, right? They want faster deliveries and they want it now, right, whenever they place an order, right? So for this, what we have done is we have scaled up across our 3 areas, right? First one is infrastructure. We have taken more warehousing space. Second is we have taken more transportation vehicles by which we'll be able to transport goods faster. And third is we have increased our manpower capabilities. Right? Across 3 areas, we are ready to have a delightful experience for our retailers.
So Tushar, how has the in-house homegrown fintech ecosystem here at Arzoo not only helped drive up sales conversions, but essentially also helped drive up the greater financial inclusion picture overall?
So Pooja, here at Arzoo, our in-house fintech ecosystem, we have launched a product which is called as Arzoo Credit, which helps the retailers basically manage their working capital in a much efficient way. It's a interest-free credit limit that we give the retailers to purchase more from us. A majority of our retailers are getting benefited from this product, and this Arzoo Credit as a product is contributing substantially to the overall sales at Arzoo as well. That's not all. Our product has also played a very important role in financial inclusion. Around 30% of our retailers start their financial journey or a financial footprint using Arzoo Credit. With all these points in mind, I would invite all our retailers to start opting for Arzoo Credit and use our product to purchase more and more from Arzoo. So this festive season, Arzoo is extending additional credit limits for the retailers. To sum it up, we would like all retailers to empower themselves and make the most of this festive season from Arzoo.
Saket, Arzoo is known for its performance-driven culture that sets employees up for personal as well as professional success. So if we were to speak to a member of your team, how do you believe they would characterize the corporate culture here? How do you believe they would describe the company's approach to people management?
So we believe in getting on board people who are mission-driven, purpose-driven, who want to transform the industry, people who are hungry, curious. At the same time, from a people development perspective, we believe in giving them tough assignments so that they're able to deliver upon them and grow in that process. And in that process, the organization also grows.
Saket, the buzz in the air here at headquarters is infectious. So tell us more about what to look forward to this festive season and how excited is that Arzoo team for what lies ahead?
Extremely. We are, I think, extremely excited, all the people on the floor. That's what I think happens when you bring in 200 plus mission-driven people who are trying to transform the industry. And I think the next 3 months are going to be like this for us. We just want to make this our best and most memorable season ever.
Well, Krishna, tell us what you consider to be some of the most major milestones in this growth story.
I think the biggest milestone in our journey we consider is being able to achieve what we wanted to achieve when we started off, right? We started off with one mission of enabling all of these offline retail stores with all the technology solution to bring them on par with all the modern platforms, right? And at the end of about 4 or 5 years journey that we have had so far, if we look back, and it's very satisfying because we are today powering about 50,000 consumer durable offline stores.
Which is a phenomenal
We are using
number.
the platform to run their business. They are far more competitive than they used to be. They are able to acquire more customers because they have access to better solutions, better pricing, better product, better financing solutions. And I think that's the most satisfying thing about our journey.
Well, when it comes to the consumer durables space, there's so much hype around the festive season in particular. Is this justified? Give us a sense of the magnitude of this period for retailers.
It is, because if you look at the whole business of consumer durables, right, about half the annual business happens in these 3 months, right, which is very big. And even if you look at from India's consumers' mindset point of view, right, what people buy most during this festive season? The product that they aspire to buy, be it jewelry, be it automobiles and consumer durables, right? So it's right product segment that we play in, and this is the right festive season coming up. So this is big and this is exciting, and the whole trade is excited about it. The consumers, not just consumers will look forward to this, the trade, the industry looks forward to this event, right? And we are all geared up. We are preparing day and night to make this event, to make this whole festive season really exciting for all the retailers who work with us.
All right. Well, aside from the retailer's perspective, what do you consider to be some of the most unique emerging trends this festive season from the perspective of the consumer?
I think one thing which is very interesting and that's happening, and that we are seeing this right from the start of this year, 2023, is that the offline retail seems to be coming back really, really strong, right? And that's what I see, and that's why I'm looking forward to this festive season more than any other thing, is because I'm sure this festive season is going to be more about offline retail stores regaining their power back, right? And it's going to be far more exciting. I think the charm of offline retail is just back, and it's much more exciting than it used to be. And the consumers, right, given the categories that we deal in, these are high value purchases. Consumers prefer to walk into a physical store, have that experience of buying the product and making sure that they're choosing the right product. That in-store experience can't be replaced. And we are seeing that coming back really strong.
All right. Well, sitting at the helm of this company, how do you eye strategic expansion going forward? What's next for Arzoo ultimately? I
think there are a lot of things on the roadmap, but whatever we do from here, everything is going to be centered around that offline store, that retail store that's working with us, right? So today we solve for the problem of sourcing right product at the right price, giving the better credit offering, better financing for them, and we are continue to go deeper in that direction and make these stores far more competitive than they are today.
Right.
So that's the sole mission that we have.
Well, it seems you and your team are only scratching the tip of the iceberg. We wish you all the very best for what lies ahead.
Thank you.